welcome back to my channel. Today I decided to film a get ready with me. I'm getting ready to just do some errands. Anyway, so I'm just gonna start. The first thing I'm gonna start doing is applying lip balm on my lips, and I'm using the NYX Butter Lip Balm in the shade Panna. Next thing I'm gonna do is prime my face. And to prime my face, I always love using the Honey Do Me Up primer or the Hydra Touch primer. Any of these are really good, but my main favorite is always the Honey Do Me Up. So the Honey Do Me Up has like gold flakes and it helps your skin have more radiance. What I'm just gonna do is I'm just gonna apply some here. Oh, like that. Did I just drop some? I did. So I'm not applying a lot because a little bit goes a long way, and all you want to do is just spread it all over your face. Oh, it feels so good. A lot of people say that this feels a little bit sticky. It does at first, but that's because you have to let your skin absorb it. I always apply it the first thing before I do anything else because then it gives my face time to absorb it. See, right now it kind of feels sticky, but it won't later on. So I'm just gonna let it set. Anyway, so I'm gonna start with my brows. And I've never done a get ready with me, so don't judge me. I might just talk a lot about makeup. Okay, so I normally use now the Micro Brow Pencil by NYX in the shade Bruntette. So I'm gonna start with this guy right here. So I don't know what to say. A lot of things have been happening lately. I've been working so much and I've been trying to get my house together. Like, we've been like trying to complete it because we never really finished, and we started changing a lot of things in the house, like the curtains and stuff like that. So that's why I've also been MIA, because family comes first. What else? Oh, I have a lot of videos planned for you guys. I have a lot of swatching videos, I know that for sure. And I will be doing them and uploading them as well. I don't know, what was I gonna mention? So yeah, so now I have a backdrop. It's not the perfect backdrop yet. This is just the beginning. It's a trial, so just hang on there. My husband's been having like a lot of ideas, so we're actually like trying them out. And somebody has a dog. Dogs are not allowed in our building. And I have a cat. Cats are okay. Normally I go in with so much more detail. I just don't want to take so much time on my brows today. So I've been watching a lot of movies because my husband got this like box, like you can see anything you want. It's called an Android box. So it's really good. That's why I guess I also haven't filmed. And I mean, I come back tired from work. Okay, I'm gonna do this brow. It's hot in here. Alright, there we go. There we go. I don't know what else to talk about. I've been watching a lot of Disney movies. You guys know I love Disney movies. Did I mention that before? I'm not sure I did. But I love Disney movies. My brows are not coming out the way I normally do them, and it is annoying. I'm done with my brows. They were a bit hectic. Anyways, I wanted to show you guys, I have dark circles that go around my entire eye. So basically I'm like a raccoon, or like a panda more likely. I'm not going to conceal that today because I'm trying to do as fast, and this is what I normally do when I don't want to spend so much time on makeup. I'm just gonna do my lashes, so I'm gonna curl it using my spoon, my little famous spoon. I did take this spoon from my grandma, so if my grandma's watching this, agarre tu cuchara, abuelita. That's another thing I want to talk about. Guys, I know that a lot of Spanish people follow me, and yes, I have good news for you, and I'm gonna say it in Spanish. Voy a empezar a grabar videos en español para que puedan entender, y bueno, también me ayuda a mí a practicar mi español. So yeah. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is all I'm grabbing the spoon. Any spoon can do. My other spoon is dirty, but if it's a spoon like this or like this, it's rare that you're gonna find a spoon like that. Normally you can find a spoon. If it's like this, you can grab it like this and use this part. Since this one is actually rounded, I can use any part of it. So all I do is I apply the spoon to the lash again, and I just hold my finger with the lash like this. I just move the spoon outwards and I slide it hard enough. So I'm not pulling it out. I'm keeping my hand still and just moving the spoon. And that's how I get like little natural curved lashes. You can also still use the eye curler just to kind of pull them up, but I feel like this is enough. Anyway, so I'm going to do the other side. So now I'm going to coat my lashes using my mascara, which I am normally using the NYX Double Stack Mascara. It normally comes with another little container which has fibers, but I don't like to use the fibers so much because I'm going to wear lashes. When I don't wear lashes, I do wear it, but now it's like completely rare. Like even though I'm going to go run errands, I'm going to wear lashes. And no, I actually have not tried wearing eyelash extensions yet. I've seen it done and I really do want to get it done. But like, you have to be careful because I heard good things about it and then I heard bad things. It all really depends who's doing it. So you have to find a good place. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry and I'm going to move on to the rest of my face. I'm going to use my Total Control Drop Foundation. This is in the shade Beige. And I'm going to show you how I normally use it. So I already have a damp sponge with me. This is the Real Techniques, by the way. Normally I apply a little circle on my hand, but I'm not going to do that today. I'm just going to squeeze, let it absorb, and then grab what's ever in here and just squeeze little by little. So here, I always do 2 dots here, 2 dots here, one little and one here. Okay, I did 2.5 there. Anyway, so I'm just going to use the flat side of my sponge and I'm going to dab it. All you want to do is dab. My husband actually just went like that. Anyways, you want to dab the product in because if you swirl it around, you're not pushing it into the skin and you're just like playing around with it and it's not going to give you coverage. Well, I never really like so much coverage. I just want my skin to be evened out. This is why I only use that much. And now I'm just going to do this. This is a matte finish foundation. I mean, it's a nice soft foundation. It's not going to look drying on you. But if your skin is already dry, I suggest you to use a hydrating primer before that. And voila. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight. I normally don't do this on a no, I actually do. I always do this every day, no matter what, just to add a little bit of light here. I don't do it so intense. I just do that. That's all I do. And I again go with my sponge, dab it. Now that I'm actually here sitting down and getting ready, I would like to mention to you guys that I have been planning a giveaway. I will make a separate video just talking about the giveaway and when will the giveaway happen and what does the giveaway contain. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to conceal because I don't want to go out like that. I'm going to go and use my Gotcha Covered Concealer in the shade Medium Olive. And I'm going to dot my under eye. I don't want to use a lot of this product. If you use a lot, because it has coconut oil, it's very oily. So you do have to set it with a translucent powder. Normally, I don't like to use a lot because a little bit goes along the way. And if you do use a lot, even though you set it with translucent powder, it can still crease out. I've had those days when I'm like, it's cracking and I can see the oil coming through because I applied too much of it. Dot, dot, dot. So I normally do just that. If I see that I still need a little bit more coverage, then I do add a lot more. Whoa. So now I'm gonna go back with my sponge. I've been loving sponges lately. I haven't used a brush for like foundation or concealer. I feel like the sponge has been really good to me. And I used to use like a lot of brushes for foundation. Also, NYX came out with a brush. I forgot to mention that. They came out with a brush for that drop foundation, but I saw it. It's really, really soft. I love the hair of it, but I'm not sure if I want it for a foundation because I really prefer a sponge now over a brush for foundation. So yeah, and I feel like the brush is a little bit too soft. Like it's not dense enough to like push the foundation into the skin. Anyways, so all I want to do is dab back and forth until I got the product laid on my skin nicely. And then I'm going to go and use the Laura Mercier translucent powder. So all I'm going to do is put it like this, twist it backwards, and I have a little bit of product in which I'm going to dab my sponge. This is the smaller version of the bigger version. So this, I think, here in Canada costs $26, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm going to dab this very lightly, back and forth, lightly. And it also brightens up my under eye, which this is the reason why I don't highlight my under eye anymore, because the powder and the actual concealer do that on its own. If I were, it would be just too bright. There we go. So I'm gonna go with this guy. I also am planning to do more videos with my husband, like tags and challenges. There's so many videos that I want to do, but I also want to save some videos because if I go to Mexico this year, or probably next year, I don't know which year I'm going to go, but I really hope to see my family soon. I want to make a video with my parents. I want to make a video with my brother as well. I mean, you guys haven't seen my family. Did I? I don't think I've shown them to you guys. Have I? I think I showed you a picture of them. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I think I did show you guys a picture of them in my Get to Know Me video, or just my brother. I'm not sure, but yeah. If you don't know, my parents live in Mexico, so I actually haven't seen them for 5 years. So the next thing I'm going to do is set my highlight using the No Filter Finishing Powder by NYX. And I'm going to just put my sponge in it because I feel like that has also a best application as it is damped. And it won't look cakey which is what I like. So I'm just gonna do that. And there we go. A little bit on the side. Okay. I am going to contour my face. Yes, even when I want to look like I'm not wearing makeup, I do contour, bronze, and highlight. So, you know. So for that, I'm going to be using my Love Contours All palette by NYX. It's one of my actually favorite palettes from them. Sorry, it's a mess already. Yes, I use it that much. I use a lot of the highlighter, this highlighter. It resembles a lot Prosecco Pop. This is how old my brushes are. It's already fading out. But this looks like a large angle contour brush by Sigma. So it's the E40 brush. And yes, it's dirty. I have to wash my brushes. I will do that today. Oh my god, there's so much that I have to do today. I'm going to be using this shade right here from the Love Contours All palette because I actually feel that it resembles a lot the Hoola Bronzer by Benefit, so which is another one that I actually have hit pan on it. I'm trying not to use it as much. Okay, so I'm going to go around my forehead. You know, you guys know this. I actually have a separate video for this. I don't know, I think I'm going to redo a lot of videos. So if you have any questions on how to contour, you can go see that video. I'm actually just using a different brush. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight. And I'm going to highlight using the Bright Idea Illuminating stick. Illuminating. What the hell was I gonna say? Illuminating. This is in the shade Chardonnay Shimmer, and this is what I do to have a natural highlight. Is I grab my damp sponge. It's still wet. I didn't wet it again, and I'm gonna draw a line on it. So I'm just drawing a straight line with as much as product as I can. Just enough. Like so. So you guys see the line. And what I'm going to do is going to align it to my cheekbone. Okay? And I'm going to do that like this. And all you want to do is dab. Again. It doesn't matter if you already have powder on your skin. This way it actually goes on naturally and it has like this wet effect. I don't know if you guys can see it already. It's just so natural, and I've used it on a lot of clients at work and even my coworkers, and they love the finishing look of it. It looks really, really like natural glowy. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do again the same line, just go over it. Just add a little bit more product because I'm going to do the other side of my cheekbone. Like this. It's going to look nice, guys. The beautifulness of it. It just looks so natural. And it doesn't like causes like you apply powder and then like a liquid over top or cream. It just doesn't blend. But if you do it like this, trust me, it will look awesome and natural, and it will look nicely blended. There we go. So that's for the highlight. I'm actually just going to use the same sponge, the same side, and do my Cupid's bow. Like that. I'm going to clean it afterwards, my lips. And I'm just going to squeeze the sponge like so to get a little bit on the tip of my nose. And a little bit on the center of my nose as well. There you go. Okay. So I actually forgot to contour my nose now that I remembered. So I'm just going to grab a brush that has no name anymore. It rubbed off completely. But it's the, I know it's the Gunmetal by Morphe brushes. and it's the little angled one. I'm going to dip it in that same contour shade. And I'm just going to quickly contour my nose. And I know it looks harsh right now. Don't worry guys, we're gonna blend that. Okay, so using the same sponge and the same finishing powder, I'm going to dab it and apply some where you see a lot of that brown line. We don't want that. We want it to look as natural as possible. And that color is really nice, but you have to be really careful not to have it so intense. Unless you want it to be intense. That's no problem at all. Next, I'm going to do my bronzer. And I'm going to be using my favorite all-time bronzer, the NYX Ombre Blush. And this is in the shade Nude to Me. This Nude to Me blush is so beautiful. It doesn't even look like a blush. To me, on my skin, it looks so much like a bronzer, and that's why I have been using this as a bronzer. So I'm gonna grab my Morphe E2 brush and just apply some bronzer. It just looks so beautiful. And yes, I did apply the highlight before, and I wanted to blend nicely with the blush bronzer. It is a blush. I'm going to apply a little bit over here, just to get some warmth up here as well. There you go. And again, I'm not adding anything extra, I'm just going to dab that. And again, the other side. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a little bit of eyeliner. The eyeliner that I'm using is, you can use any eyeliner. I'm just using the one that I got as a gift from Sephora. This is the Marc Jacobs Highliner Gel Crayon, I believe. Yeah. I'm just going to apply this, not inside my waterline, but just outside, very close to the lower lash, to kind of create that effect that you have a little bit more of lashes down there. There we go. So I'm going to do the same on the other eye. I'm going to apply my lashes now, and I'm going to be using for lashes the Vegas Nail Lashes in Grand Glamour. I actually got these guys from Sarah, my co-worker, so she was my secret Santa, and she got me this, and the choker I was wearing in my last video. So I love these lashes. You can wear them without eyeliner, and they will still look really good. So for that, I'm going to be using my Duo Brush On Adhesive, my favorite of all time. I believe they actually made another brush on adhesive, but that one turns black. This one is the clear one, so the green one will dry to a clear color. So I'm just gonna pop those lashes in. Do you guys see how fluffy this lash is compared to my natural lashes? Like, it looks so gorgeous. That's the reason why I wear them. They look nice. If I were to get eyelash extensions, I would get like a fuller lash, because I can't do like natural lashes. Now, really quick, I'm going to grab my Love Contours All palette once again and grab the actual highlighter that I really, really love. Just gonna grab a little bit on a Morphe E14 brush, and I'm highlighting my brow bone like that. And I'm just gonna grab a fluffy brush. This is the Morphe E13, just to kind of blend that line there so it doesn't look unblended here. Okay, and then I'm going to switch to a angled liner brush using the Morphe E11 brush. And I'm just going to highlight the top of my brow right here. The same way with the other one. Very subtle. There we go. I'm going to use the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara in the shade Espresso. I know it is a darker shade than the pencil. The pencil is actually brunette, but if you actually take a look when I use this, my brow kind of gets lost. The hairs get lost, like for example here. So I'm just brushing it through so that you can actually see that I have hair there. And it's not just filled in, but it's nicely brushed through, so it looks a little bit more natural. You gotta brush how your hair is growing. So to the side and down, and this a little bit up, so it kind of looks a little bit bushy. I also do this after I highlight my brow bone, because then I get little specks of the highlighter on my brow, and if I pass the Tinted Brow Mascara, it actually takes it off. So using the same mascara, just coating my bottom lashes. For my lips, last but not least, I am going to line my lips. So I'm using the Slim Pencils lip liners from NYX in the shade Soft Brown. And I am overlining. Then I'm going to fill in my lips using my favorite soft matte lip cream, and this is in the shade Abu Dhabi. It's so pretty. One of my coworkers was wearing it. I asked her what was she wearing, and she's like, Abu Dhabi. And I bought it because it's so pretty. It's actually a very nice nude. But see, it's not that much of a difference. It's just a little bit darker than my natural lip, so that's why I'm saying natural. And to finish everything and just set everything into place, I'm going to be using the NYX Dewy Setting Spray. This is amazing, and especially because I am wearing a matte foundation, I want the most hydration. It feels really good. Even though if you feel like a little bit tired, you just spray a little bit of this and you'll feel more awakened. Now, as you guys can see, my eyelids have no eyeshadow whatsoever. They just have the highlighter on top. And this is how you learn to embrace your dark circles above your eyelids. Okay, so now for my hair, I'm just gonna do, I guess, a ponytail. I mean, it's cold outside, but not that cold. Ugh! So normally when I do a ponytail, I like to have it a messy ponytail. I like to leave streaks of hairs in the front, here, See? Not as much. A little bit less here. Just a little bit less. Just like so. And then here, I'd like to have it messy. So, that. Just do. Ow, my wrist. Just do it like this. Like this. Ow. And then pull some hairs out. Just pull very little and then force it in. Pull a little bit where you want a little bit more volume. I don't really tease it because I don't have the appropriate brush. It's a messy ponytail. And there we go. This is how I would normally go out and run some errands if I needed to do my makeup really quick. And it wasn't quick right now because I am actually talking, but if I wasn't talking, I mean, I'd be doing this faster. So I tried to not talk so much about makeup and tried also to incorporate other things that's been going in my life. It's just hard because I mean I'm doing my makeup. Normally when I do my makeup I don't talk. I just listen to music and I get ready. Anyways, I hope you do like this video. If you did, please don't forget to thumbs this video up. And also, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit that button. And thank you so much for the ones that have been subscribing and supporting me through my hard time. You have been so faithful to me. I have a wonderful surprise for you. So I'll see you guys till next time. Bye guys! So not a lot because a lot goes along the way. A little, wow. I always apply it. So as you, dear goodness, it's in the morning. I can't get my words together.